Welcome to H.J. Long Gymnasium for this big-time conference matchup between Webster University and the Panthers of Greenville. I'm Doug Faulkner, my partner joining me, Tyler Rosen. We come into conference play with Spalding up top. They're 11-1. Their only loss was to our Panthers. Greenville is second with a 10-2 record. Webster comes in 9-3. They just lost 2 on that South road trip where you play Lyon and MUW down in Arkansas and Mississippi. It's a tough road trip. Greenville has not taken it yet. Greenville's won 6 in a row. Webster's lost 2 in a row. And Greenville is number 1 in offense compared to Webster's 5th. Webster is 3rd in defense, and Greenville is 10th with that press. Greenville is making their opponents turn it over 31 times. They're going to have to do that against this Webster team. Webster beat Greenville in the first matchup. That game was at Webster. Starting for Greenville will be Gerard Webb, number 8, Isaiah Griffin, number 9, Adrian Alvarez, 22, Carlos Crespo, 31, Tim Lofton, 35. For Webster, number 2, Jonah Hibbert. Number 11, Jamard Skikes. Number 15, Sebastian Reed. Number 23, Josh Luster. Number 24, Carl Moore. We're about ready to get started. I spent some good time talking with the head coach at Webster, Coach Chris Bunch, and he is beloved here at Greenville. He's just a great guy. Always fun to spend time with him. It's part of the SLIAC Conference camaraderie that has existed from the get-go in this conference. My first time doing play-by-play. I'm usually the analyst for the men, play-by-play for the women, but we've changed it up tonight. We're throwing a curveball. So be prepared for me not to do as good of a job as my partner. Right away, Gerard Webb right off the tip. And that will give Gerard Webb 1,000 points. And we're going to have a small celebration here. So Gerard Webb only needed 2 points. He gets it off the tip-off. That took 7 seconds, Tyler.
Well, you couldn't have drawn it up any better for the Panthers just to get the celebratory festivities going and kind of out of the way, too, a little bit. You celebrate, you recognize the accomplishment for Mr. Webb out there, and we congratulate him as well. But now you can kind of focus on the game at large. But congratulations to him, and a good time out there to get some recognition for that young man.
You can see on your screen Webster's 4 across here against this press. We've got a malfunction horn, but the players will play through it. And this is Sykes into the front court working against a press. Nice press by Greenville. This is Moore. He'll take it to the hole and score. Finger roll by him, 2-2. Here comes Griffin into the front court. This is Crespo. Tried to throw it into Webb, but it's picked off there by Reed. Up to Hibbert. Ball is intercepted and in the hands of Lofton. Little nice move there by Lofton. He puts up a soft runner, 4-2. Webster works through the first trap, ends up being Moore into the front court. He tries to take it to the hole, lays it up, and it's going to count, and it's going to be a block on Lofton. So I believe Moore has all 4 points for Webster here early, and he'll be shooting the and one, score 4-4.
Carl Moore Jr. tied for the team lead with 12.5 points a game. He's out of Jennings, Missouri, just across the river, and he gives Webster Gorlock's first lead of the game.
This is Crespo into the front court. Webb will fire a three, no good. Long rebound, Moore. Moore is stuffing that stat sheet here early. This is Reed into the front court, guarded by Crespo. Cross court pass there, a three on the way, and it is good by Hibbert. Hibbert for Webster gives them an 8-4 lead. Griffith takes it to the bucket, off the glass and in, and he's fouled. Nice play by Griffin.
Yeah, Griffin, he's been someone who's come along as the years just kept rolling, and he gets a nice play there, gets two off the window, fouled. And to get a change there as Patrick comes into the game. Looks like Taj Como as well. And a few more, and we'll get the rest.
That's Glenn out there, yeah. Patrick out there.
Jalen Williams.
Como, yeah. Jalen Williams. Free throw is up and good by Griffin. He'll come out of the game. Rodriguez will come in for him.
Good work by that first unit there.
Exactly. Webster has been working against this press ever since Coach George Barber put it in the system, and Coach Bunch always does a good job. This is Reed. Puts it off to Sykes for two. They made that look easy. This is Rodriguez. Penetrates, puts it off. It's blocked by Moore. Picked up by Como. Out to Glenn. Rodriguez will fire a three, and it goes. Rodriguez, not your typical three-point shooter. And that is Luster. It goes out of bounds off his leg. Good job by this second unit. 10-10's the score.
Rodriguez playing with a lot of energy here in his first go-around on the floor. Good to see. Knocked down a big three. Comes up with a nice defensive stop right there.
You can see this 2-3 zone employed by the Gorlocks. Rodriguez trying to penetrate it. Now Como in the short corner. Back out to Williams. All the way to Grimmett Glenn. He fires the three. No good. Rebound eventually into the hands of Como, but we're going to have a foul called. The foul is going to go against Rodriguez.
Yeah, a lot of swatting around on that loose ball.
This is Luster. He gets in the ball to Hibbert. Now all the way to Reed. Reed's going to challenge Como. Como gets a block, but they're going to say it went off the board first, and it will be goaltending called. And so Webster will take a 2-point lead, 12-10 with 7:35 to go. Glenn out front. You can see how this 2-3 zone slows it down. This is Patrick with a nice move. Up and under move. 12-12. This is Reed, and it's intercepted. He tried to throw it too quickly. Rodriguez got the steal, missed the layup after the steal. Open is Moore, and he'll jam it home. And this game is going to go up and down like this for 40 minutes. Rodriguez from three. His second one doesn't even hit the rim. And what are the officials going to say? They're going to say Greenville ball off of Luster. Here comes the first unit back in for Greenville. Greenville will employ three groups of 5. They rotate about every, we'll say, minute and a half.
Yeah.
And the third unit usually comes in every other time. They play 15 guys consistently here. Inbounding the ball will be Griffin. Gets it to Lofton. Lofton out to Crespo. He'll fire a 3, and it's good. Crespo. This is Luster trying to inbound to Reed, and it's stolen by Crespo. Back out to Alvarez. Cross-court pass to Griffin. He gets it to Lofton, but it's intercepted. This is Sykes. He takes it all the way and lays it up and in. Up and down we go. 16-15 Westbrook. Crespo takes it all the way to the hole. It's knocked out of his hands. The ball will go out of bounds to Greenville. 2 subs in. This is Burrows. And I believe Ugo into the game. Ugo's 6'6", probably their biggest player. And also is Diallo. So Ugo will play inside. Diallo will be out front. Sykes and Burrows. 3 is hard off the rim. Rebound Sykes. He gets it up to Reed. Reed, a little short jumper off the glass. No good. And away comes Griffin. Griffin spins, puts it up off the glass. No good. Rebound the big man, Ugo. Gets it out to Diallo. Up to Reed. Burrows, no good. Sykes with the rebound up and in for Webster. 18-15 in favor of the Gorlocks. You can see that 2-3 zone can slow you down. Gerard Webb airballs a 3 out front. It will be Webster ball, and in comes the second unit for Greenville.
Looks like Jalen Davis will check in for the Gorlocks as well. He'll replace Jamard Sykes, the second.
So Coach Bunch is going to have to play more people against. This is Burrows, gets it up to Reed. Reed double pumps, puts it up off the glass. Webster leads by 5, 20-15. Glenn in the corner to Griffin. He'll fire a 3, hard off back of the rim. Rebound Patrick. He dishes it to Rodriguez. Back to Patrick. Patrick gets it shot block, picks it back up off the block and puts it in. 2017 Webster. This is Burrows working against the zone. And that's Davis. Gives it off to Reed for an easy one. Webster doing a nice job breaking this press early in the first 5 minutes of this first half. Now Greenville turns it over. This is Reed. Gets it out front to Davis. He lays it up and in. And it's 24-17. Webster just playing right with Greenville. Patrick on the way to the hole, and it's blocked by Ugo. Picked back up by Como. Eventually into the hands of Rodriguez, and he lets a 3 go. He's 2 for 3 from the 3 line. And Greenville's within 4, 24-20. Stolen by Como, but I think they're going to say he fouled Burrows.
Yeah, it'd be hard to believe he didn't get any bit of Burrows there, but it looked rather clean, but that's a tough one there. Get the foul. That's 3 committed by the Panthers up to this point. Just 1 so far for the Gorlocks.
Coach Barber's really been trying to emphasize to his team they just can't get into foul trouble. Mr. Rosen and I have talked about that all year. And so far, they're in pretty good shape. 14-32, they've only picked up 3. Mr. Rosen and I have seen where they've been at 8 or 9.
Yeah, no exaggeration at this point, certainly. Well, in the last few times we've been here at H.J. Long, the fouls have gotten up there for both teams in both halves. Letting them play a bit so far.
Almost walking along that out-of-bounds line. They didn't call it, and they're going to get Griffin on the inbounds pass, a foul on Greenville.
That's a tough one to pick up. Again, that one looked a little more clean. But I think, again, it's that chopping motion coming down around the arm a lot of times that you get that anticipatory whistle, as you mentioned.
Luster will take it out of bounds. He's been taking it out of bounds after made baskets. And he looks a lot more comfortable than Diallo did. This is Burrows. Gives it to Simmons, and that's blocked. Como blocked it, but he's limping up the floor. Rodriguez wants to fire another three. Short, and it goes up off the top of the backboard and out of bounds.
Yeah, not cleared for takeoff there with Taj Como sitting right on the block.
And here comes this third unit.
Well, Doug, we talk about this third unit quite a bit, and sometimes as they go, the Panthers go. So we'll see with their first trip out there tonight what kind of energy they bring out onto the floor.
Luster, good decision maker from out of bounds. Tried to force that one in just as I said that. And up with the steal in the bucket is Malik Johnson, 24-22. Panthers doing a good job. That's this third unit. Patrick is in with this third unit. Kicks it out. And now this is Malik Johnson. He stepped out of bounds when he received it. Mr. Rosen and I have talked a lot about that. You see that a lot in college and NBA basketball. Players not knowing where they are on the floor. They want to be behind the three-point line. And lots of times when they catch the ball, that back foot has a tendency to go backwards and step out of bounds when they catch it. We see it all the time. Luster will try to get it in and does to Hibbert. Hibbert trying to work against this trap. This is Luster. He does get it across to Ugo. Ugo to Hibbert. Back down into Ugo, and the Panthers knock it away. This is Tully. And eventually to Patrick, but Ugo does a nice job, knocks it out of Patrick's hands.
Yeah, really good work there by Ugo, trailing the play. Got in the passing lane, able to knock it out. Stays with the Panthers, however, 25 to shoot.
I have a feeling this game's going to look this way the whole time. 13:38 to go. Webster up 2. Greenville comes in alone at 10-2. Webster's at 9-3. Greenville really does need to win this game to split it. This is Tully. No good. Rebound. Greenville. Acevedo stepped out of bounds on the drive.
Yeah, it was good work there by Luster. The graduate took the baseline away. That's what you're taught to do, working defensively in the area there.
And it's intercepted there by, who is that there, Tyler?
That was Acevedo again.
Acevedo.
Getting in the mix.
Yeah, Acevedo over there.
And he
Hard to
draws
see
the
his
foul.
number, yeah. And they called him for a foul, yeah.
And referee took a shoulder and a shot too, as Acevedo was pushed out of bounds.
So they're going to call the foul against Webster. It'll be Greenville ball underneath their own bucket. I might have misspoke and said the foul was on Acevedo, and it's not. He'll take it in bounds. Tully, he'll let one go. Short, nice rebound, Patrick, no good. Rebound, Sykes. Sykes splits a double team, gets it up to Reed. Back to Sykes, back to Reed. Tried to get it into Moore, and Moore is fouled. Carl Moore Jr., he's 6'4", he's a senior from Jennings, Missouri, Jennings High School. And Moore averages 12.5 points a game. Webster will try to kick it in from underneath their own bucket. Sykes and Moore playing catch. Sykes, Reed, Hibbert, fadeaway jumper from 15, baseline, no good. Rebound, Webster, comes back out to Sykes. He fires a three, no good. Rebound, Goad. Goad brings it into the front court, goes to Patrick. Patrick might have walked, but they're going to call a foul first.
Yeah, well, break there for Patrick and the Panthers.
Yeah.
It'll be the third foul committed by the Gorloks, and we're going to change it. A good look there by that third group.
Yeah, Simmons, I believe, was called they called that foul on Burrows.
It's his first.
And this is Griffin. He'll inbound for the Panthers. Comes into Lofton. Back to Griffin. And this is Crespo. He'll let a three fly. No good. Rebound Sykes taken away by Lofton. And a lot of nifty passing there by the Panthers. Eventually Webb puts it up. No good. Got his own rebound. Now kicks it to Alvarez for three. No good. Rebound Moore. Kicks it to Hibbert, to Reed, and bucket. Off glass. Webster doing a nice job in transition offensively. Alvarez up top. You can see how this zone really slows Greenville down. That's a really good shot for Webb, but he misses it. Rebound, Griffin. He dribbles circles, kicks it to Lofton, 18-footer, no good. Tipped out of there by Webb. And now we've got officials are going to call an official timeout because we got a player down for Webster. Chris Bunch will walk out on the floor. He's going to point his team to the sideline. And that will be Davis. Davis got, I think, hit in the eye. He's holding his nose. He's going to walk on over to the Greenville sideline because that's where the trainer is. I think maybe get some ice and talk with our athletic trainer. He's still holding his nose there.
Saw something similar in our first game. But, yeah, looks to be okay for the most part. But, yeah, getting looked at right now. And do believe that still will stay as a official's timeout, although this has become a little extended. So don't know if maybe Webster opted to take a 30-second here.
Yeah. I don't know if
try and get
maybe it'd be nice to know if a timeout was charged to Webster or if this is just kind of an extended officials timeout here.
Yeah, because
I never saw a signal for a timeout for Webster. Did you, Tyler?
No, neither did
Okay.
I. And both teams stayed off the seats.
Yeah.
So doesn't give us too much of a clue whether 30-second or just maybe an extended officials timeout. Either way, back to action.
This is Alvarez against this 2-3. It's like a 1-2-2 employed by Webster. Griffin, 17-footer, no good. But a rebound by Lofton. He does that well, puts it up. 26-24 Webster. Greenville still putting together this press. Webster doing a great job breaking it. And Hibbert puts it up. He finishes at the other end. Griffin pushes it back up. This is Crespo. Dribbles along the baseline. Circles back. Kicks it to Alvarez. His shot is blocked. Sykes ends up with the ball. Throws it to Hibbert. Hibbert dumps it off to Moore. He misses the shot. Rebound. Crespo into the front court. This is Webb, baseline, puts it up off the glass on the drive. It's good. 28-26, Panthers trail by 2. Ball comes into Sykes, long for Reed. He's by himself. He'll lay it up for a 4-point lead for Webster. We're about midway through the first half. 10:30 to go. Lofton tried to rifle it through two guys, and it eventually got through but was deflected. Webb to Griffin. He splits two, takes a little 10-foot jumper in the lane, and it's good. 30-28. Webster waiting on the trap there. That's dangerous. Here comes Sykes to Moore to Reed. Nice job. Really good pass by Moore there. This is Crespo out front. He splits two, takes a wild shot, no good. Rebound Moore. Reed throws it, but it's deflected out of bounds. It'll be Webster ball. It's a good game between two top teams in the SLIAC Conference. You're not going to see a lot of mistakes, I don't think, from the Webster team. They're just not going to, if they do turn it over, it'll probably be due to fatigue, but right now, as I'm watching Bunch coach, I think he's going to use 12 to 14 guys And so I don't really look for them to get fatigued. Bunch has played against us, Coach Bunch from Webster I'm referring to, enough that he knows how to handle fatigue. This is Burrows. And that's Ugo. Reed, nice pass, but blocked and eventually come up with by Greenville. Como to Patrick into the front court. Glenn says, let me fire one from Scott Field. No good. Rebound Griffin. It's into Como. Back out to Rodriguez. Rodriguez trying to get into the lane. Does. Nice little pass to Griffin. He's fouled, and it'll drop in. Nice crowd here tonight. The student section is almost filled. And the section even behind both benches. It's a nice crowd here. 32-30. Griffin will go to line and try to tie it for the Panthers. 9:15 before halftime. First free throw, in and around and no good. Rebound Reed. An immediate double team. Comes out to Burrows. Handled by Diallo. This is Reed. Crossover dribble, 10-footer. That looked nice by Reed. Greenville comes into the front court. This is Rodriguez. He's going to let another three go. Circles around and goes in. Rodriguez is feeling it tonight so far in this first half.
Three-pointer with a 7:20 there, huh?
That's the pass that you want, but Webster able to come up with it. And we're going to get a travel call on Diallo for Webster.
Good work here by the Panthers. They haven't been discouraged at times when maybe it's been a little tough on the offensive end. You mentioned the 2-3, but again, keeping this thing a really close game, as you mentioned, two top teams in the conference.
Glenn flips it to Rodriguez. He works through a crowd, gets it to Como. Glenn, shot, fake, three, no good. Some good basketball, or at least entertaining basketball. The crowd's really into it. Good pass in there, and then stolen by Rodriguez. He's going to go up against Hugo, throw a shot up, go into Hugo and draw a foul. Rodriguez using his brains on that one. He took his body into Hugo and then just kind of threw one up, hoping to draw the foul, and he did. Now he'll go to the free throw line.
5 fouls apiece for Panthers and the Gorlocks here with 8:05 to play in the first half. As Doug has mentioned, a very entertaining, fun back-and-forth game. It's the first is good from Vincent Rodriguez.
Rodriguez here is trying to look. That's 34-34. Rodriguez is going to try to give Greenville the first lead in a long time. They started off with a lead of 2-0, and then I think since then, I don't think they've had the lead. Rodriguez, no good. The game will stay tied. Reed already has 14 points for Webster. Rodriguez has 10.
And Burrows lost his shoe.
Now Burrows lost his shoe. We're going to have another official timeout. I can't. It's an official's timeout again, isn't it?
No, I think Coach Barber called it.
Okay.
Okay, no. As soon as I say it, we get the official signal. Right. I believe it was Webster. Who knows? It's 30-second timeout either way. That I can say with certainty.
Okay, so we think Webster called the timeout after the shoe came off. I was going to say it's a little odd for Coach Barber to call a timeout, period, but much less 7:54 to go with the score tied 34-34. Webster just does such a good job against our press. Our press is still effective against them. It's the way we play. You know, you wouldn't know this. Webster has 10 turnovers, and we have 4, so it's been effective. But if you're just sitting here watching the game, you're not paying attention to any of the stats, you'd say Webster's handled the press just fine. And one of the reasons you'd say that is the score. It's 34-34. Diallo looks into Luster. Out to Burrows. Goes baseline. Shot up is no good by Renken. Greenville into the front court with Rodriguez. Kicks it to Glenn. Glenn, step back three. It's blocked. It's picked up by Luster, and then Luster is fouled.
Going to get Rodriguez.
They're going to get Rodriguez there, a reach in. Now we're going to have the first unit back in.
That's Rodriguez's second foul here of the first half, 7:32 to play.
Davis will inbound. Luster, Burrows, Renken, and Moore on the floor for Webster. Griffin, Crespo, Webb, Alvarez, and Lofton on the floor for Greenville. The ball is deflected by Webb over there. Over there on the sideline, on the fan side, it can be a little tight over there.
Mm-hmm. Sure feels even tighter for the opposing team.
They throw it to Moore. He's double teamed, and eventually it's going to be a foul on Alvarez. I didn't really see that, but Alvarez must have reached in there, and the official didn't like it.
It looked like a loose ball foul there, and Alvarez ended up delivering more of the brunt there with his shoulder as he tried to collect the loose ball. Ended up getting more of Luster, sends him to the line.
Luster to the free throw line. Luster is one of their top 4 scorers. And take that back. He's one of their top 5. Webb, Crespo, in and out. Rebound Moore. I kind of like the way Moore plays.
Yeah.
Luster splits the double team. A 3 up and in and out. Rebound Moore, no good. Gets his own rebound, back up, no good. Moore's just kind of a smart player, uses his body well. Got a nice soft touch around the rim. We talked about him earlier, the 6'4" senior from Jennings. The roster doesn't have his weight, but he's kind of built a little bit like a linebacker.
I was going to say, I would have liked to see that number just to kind of go more on your point as to just how well he works with that frame and how smart he is.
Yeah.
A senior as well, so you know the IQ is all there on the floor too.
He plays quick,
yeah,
but not in a hurry.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah, this is Griffin into the full court. Webb gets it into Crespo, back out to Lofton. He'll let a 3 fly, no good. Griffin hustles down the offensive rebound, throws it in the backcourt. Will be picked up by Webster, and we will have goaltending called on Lofton, and the bucket will be given to Davis for Webster. Lofton up off the glass and good. Sykes into Davis. It's picked off very nice by Crespo. Eventually they throw it away, and Chris Bunch says, okay, we're going to take a break. 38-38. You're listening to the Panther Sports Network.
Hey Panther fans, this is Tom Ackerman. I'm the Vice President at Greenville University. Thank you for joining us. We want you to partner with us and join the Orange and Black. This is our Athletics Excellence Fund. Your donation is an investment in the lives of students. Partner with us and help us keep Panther Nation alive.
Welcome back. Doug Faulkner along with Tyler Rosen here on a Wednesday night. Real good night for basketball. The Lady Panthers dropped the first of 2 games here at HJ to Webster. Right now, depending on what Eureka did tonight, the Lady Panthers may find themselves in 4th place. We'll check and try to get that for you at halftime. Trying to find out maybe how the Eureka women did tonight. Because if they were a game behind, if they came in and lost or won tonight, then they'd be tied, but they'd own the tiebreaker. This is Davis. They get it into Burrows. He breaks the press to Moore. Moore all the way to the hole, loses it, but it falls into the hands of Skikes. Knocked away by Como. Moore dumps it down to Davis. It's no good. Out with it comes Greenville. Rodriguez wants another 3. No, short off the rim. Glenn chases it down on the long rebound. He comes into the lane, a floater, and it's good. Greenville takes a 2-point lead, 5:55 to go. Now that ball is almost taken away by Bennett. And this is Reed. Dumps it to Moore. No good. Rebound Rodriguez. He's flying down the court. Nice little bounce pass to Patrick. Panthers will take a 4-point lead. The crowd is starting to stand. You can feel a little bit of the momentum go. Long pass to Reed. That'll take some air out. Reed lays it up. Nobody there. Rodriguez. Como back to Rodriguez. You see how this zone really can slow you down. This is Patrick. Back out to Rodriguez. Glenn wants a 3, no good. Hard off the rim. Rebound Moore. Sykes into the front court. Passes it ahead. Davis puts it up and it's no good. But he was fouled on the shot. And the foul is on Bennett. Christian Bennett was given the foul. Davis will go to the line and try to tie this game up with 5 minutes before popcorn.
Davis shoots about 82% from the line.
Looks like Eureka won't play till tomorrow against Spalding. So we won't have that on the women's side. Davis shooting his second free throw to tie the game, short off the front, and he missed. This is Goad. Tully. Goad. A little jumper, 18-footer, no good by... Kicked out. This is Tully. He'll fire a 3. Good. If he gets warm, look out.
I thought he was too close to the three-point line for that one to go in.
Acevedo playing some aggressive defense there, knocking it out of Reed's hands. The ball should be taken out in front of the Webster bench. Davis trying to get it on the baseline. Smart play by him, but it won't happen. Ball comes into Hibbert. He's going to be doubled. Tries to dribble out of it. He does. Throws it cross court to Rankin. Rankin takes it all the way. It's blocked. Acevedo picked it up, and this is Goad. Goad into the lane. This is Tully. No. Rebound, Acevedo. Acevedo's playing hard out there. The ball's all over the place. We've got people all over the floor, and the officials need to blow that early, or they're going to have a fight. You can't let that ball mingle on the floor. You'll get the crowd involved, and you'll have all kinds of trouble. You need to blow the whistle early, even if you're wrong, in my opinion. Even if you're wrong, you got to blow it early and get everything settled. And I don't know what, we have another officials timeout.
I guess they're going to talk it over to see if they need to elevate any fouls, I guess, or technical. I didn't see a timeout signal unless it was to try and get the jump ball or avoid the jump ball, if you will. Again, didn't see any signal.
Yeah,
so.
And when you say that, you're saying more than likely it's an official's timeout, which would be their third in this half. I don't know that I've seen.
Each team gets 5, right? The officials get.
Yeah, how many do the officials get? Exactly. Yeah, they're really talking this one over.
Hey, smart.
It was a loose ball, and everybody was on it.
I think the biggest issue, if you're the Panthers, you take away from that was Acevedo looked like he was getting pulled down to the ground, and maybe no one gets the shot, and you go possession. And
I never saw a technical foul signaled. We're concerned about technicals because there's a conference rule about number of technicals keeping you from postseason play.
And we'll try and check the play-by-play at half on the stats to see if they marked it in the stat book as something maybe we can explain further.
Missed three-pointer, rebound Patrick put up and in, and now we're going to have a foul on Acevedo. Coach Barber wanted travel, and now Eureka will shoot the foul shots. Rankin will do it. It is the 10th foul on Greenville, so Rankin will automatically shoot 2. Greenville up by 6 with 3:52 to go. Rankin's free throw is good.
Well, the freshman out of St. Louis getting a lot of PT here in this first half.
Yeah, Rankin's only shot 8 free throws on the year, shooting 62%. His second free throw is up, rolls around the rim, and eventually in. So Rankin does his job. 47-43, Greenville. Johnson inbounds to go. This is the third unit for the Panthers. You can see on your screen this 2-3 zone from Webster, and it's intercepted. Hibbert got his hands on it. It went to Burrows. This is Diallo to Moore, missed. Rebound, Goad pushes it to Patrick. He jumps into the lane and puts it up and in. A little jump stop by Patrick. Sykes splits the double team, gets it up to Hibbert. High glass, no good. Rebound, Moore. He goes back up. It's knocked out of his hands. I believe it will be Webster ball. It is. And now this first unit for Greenville back in. 49-43. Greenville, 3:15 before half. Into Moore. And now what do we got? We're going to have a foul called on Alvarez.
They're going to say he violated the cylinder.
Well, you don't see that called very much.
No. And it feels like we see quite a bit when we come to H.J. Long. So, yeah.
Yeah. 3 official timeouts, and now a foul on
Alvarez
entering the cylinder while Moore misses his free throw. He hits the second one. This is Webb out front. And he tried to do a little bit too much on that drive. He got lucky. It went off Webster. He's got a smile on his face. I think he knew it. Just trying a little bit too much with the mustard. And coming up empty there. He had nowhere to go. He left his feet and didn't have anywhere to go. Nice play over there by Alvarez. It was tipped, I believe, by Sykes. This is Griffin inbounding. Where are they going to make him inbound? Over there by the mascot, right at the corner. It's about as bad as it gets. I don't think Webster will challenge it, though. Into Crespo. Behind his head to Griffin. Out to Webb. Lofton. It's good. From about 17. Nice little job by the Panthers there. Working the ball. And this is Sykes. It's He keeps it alive to Moore. Moore puts it in, soft touch, no good. Rebound Reed, he puts it up, no good, he's fouled.
See, they get the foul on. Alvarez was in the mix.
Yeah, I think that's going to be either it's the 12th or 13th foul against Greenville. Reed will shoot 2. Go ahead.
They are going to get Alvarez for his 3rd there.
Yeah. When Coach Barber doesn't care if he gets 5 in the first half, I don't think.
No. When you go 19 deep, or rather 14 deep, you kind of give yourself the leeway there.
Yeah, it's different basketball, my friends, if you're listening. Reed puts the free throw up and in there, 8 for 11 for 72% tonight from the charity. Second one is good. Greenville's only shot 4 times from the free throw line. This is Griffin, works quickly. Webb steps into a 3, no good. Hard off the back of the rim. Rebound Reed, pushes it forward to Sykes. He takes it all the way, lays it up nicely with his left hand. Off glass. Just like that, Webster's back to 3. Here comes Griffin. He gives it to Webb. Webb puts it up off the glass. Nice little double clutch. It's up and in.
Like that he attacked Moore down low there.
Burrows dribbles back behind, then throws long to Sykes. He's one-on-one with Lofton. Takes it in, off glass, and good. Reverse layup by Sykes. Nice extra pass from Webb and a good three-pointer by Griffin, but we'll give credit to Webb, who made the extra pass so Griffin could have an easier look. Long pass to Sykes. He saves it. Back to Reed, back to Moore, back to Reed. Tic-tac-toe there. 56-52. Griffin hangs on to it. Lofton tried to rifle it to Crespo. Went off his hands. He kept hold of it. This is Alvarez from 15. No good. And Burrows comes away into the front court. It's kicked around by Greenville. It'll be Webster ball.
Good diving effort there from Alvarez. Tried to save that loose ball, and, well, any coach will appreciate that, as that second unit will come back out onto the floor.
Webster, 21 of 37, shooting 56%. They've only taken 3 threes in this game, and they're 1 of 3. Greenville's taken 59 shots. That's 22 more than Webster, and they've shot 40%. They're 6 of 29 from 3 for 20%. Ball comes in to Luster. Luster's going to be doubled out front. He splits it, and they eventually go down to Moore. And what do we got? We're going to have a foul called on Patrick. Well, hold on. Believe it's going to be called against Rodriguez. Patrick raised his hand, so I thought the foul was on him, but Patrick was probably trying to do that purposefully. So that foul's going to be called on Rodriguez. It is the 14th foul in this first half. Moore will go to the free throw line. His free throw is up and good. 56-53. Now we got the officials talking to one another about something. I don't know what it is. Moore will shoot the second free throw. It's no good. Rebound Patrick, and now we're going to have a timeout. What do we got?
I think so. Look, maybe a little bit of blood, because I think Moore has to go to the...
So the timeout is because Moore had, I think you're right, Tyler, blood on his pants. So he comes out of the game. They allowed him to shoot the second free throw. Lob to Patrick! Rodriguez saw Patrick. He was back behind the 2-3 zone, made a fantastic pass. Now a steal by Rodriguez, lays it up and good. 60-53. Now Patrick with the steal, saves it in the Glen. 2 more. 62-53 and a timeout by Webster. An eruption from the Panthers. We'll take a break. You're listening to the Panther Sports Network. Welcome back, H.J. Long. I'm Doug Faulkner, along with my partner Tyler Rosen in Greenville, doing what they do in this press, putting up 6 straight points, and they're up to a 9-point lead with 35 seconds. It happens just like that when you play this way. Webster having a difficult time getting it in. It's stolen. Rodriguez wanted the 3, faked. Get it into the lane, no good. Rebound, Como, no good. Rebound, Luster, knocked out of his hands. He picked it back up. There he goes, all the way. Euro step, no good. Rebound, Greenville. And the rebound was by Williams, and he was fouled. Greenville's only shot 4 free throws tonight. And on that foul, I believe they'll be 1-1 for Williams. Williams went way up into the air to get the rebound, came down, and then Webster fouled him. So Williams going to try to get Greenville up by into the double figure range. His shot is up short, no good. Como almost with the rebound, but not quite. Patrick almost with the steal. Knocked out of his hands, knocked out of the hands of Diallo. But they said that it went off Patrick. 11 seconds to go. Greenville really trying to get organized here, and so is Webster with just 11 seconds. Both teams trying to get themselves organized. People coming in off the bench. And now Simmons will take it in. You can see on your screen 4 across against this press. Beware of the long pass. Usually somebody will run a home run. Rankin does. He was open. They didn't throw it. This is Hibbert. And it goes out of bounds. Greenville ball. This press really impacting Webster late in this first half. Here comes Rodriguez back in the game for Goad. Greenville will inbound. It'll be Glenn. Glenn in the corner, a tough place to enter. But like I said, I don't think Webster will put much pressure on. This is Rodriguez driving to the hole, puts it up and in, right at the horn. And Greenville will go into the locker room up 64-53 in this pivotal conference game. 64 points in the first half, a good showing, Tyler, for the Panthers, especially late in that first half.
No, it was great. They were a little bit on the heels. Webster started to make a run going towards the break, maybe looking to even take a lead into the break. Panthers out of nowhere just put an onslaught on the Gorlocks to extend this thing out to 11 right at the close of the half. You couldn't ask for a much better performance there in the first 20 minutes, but you know what? Coaches find things to work on at halftime.
Yeah, Greenville leading by 11, shooting only 6 of 29 from 3 and shooting 43% overall. Webster shooting 55%. So you might say, well, what's the difference? Well, the difference is Greenville has taken 64 shots in comparison to Webster's 38. Webster's turned the ball over in the first half 16 times, and many of those turnovers, or about a quarter of those turnovers, came with maybe a minute left in this first half. Well, we'll take a break. You get some cold beverages and some food in your stomach, and we'll see you in a few minutes. You're listening to the Panther Sports Network.
Future Panthers. We want you to experience the difference at Greenville University. Schedule a visit today and see what life will be like for you at GU. You can have a personalized visit focusing on what's most important to you. You can meet with a professor, sit in on a class, eat at the dining commons, and attend chapel. Schedule your campus visit today. We can't wait to see you.
Panther fans, this is Tom Ackerman. I'm the Vice President at Greenville University. Thank you for joining us. We want you to partner with us and join the Orange and Black. This is our Athletics Excellence Fund. Your donation is an investment in the lives of students. Partner with us and help us keep Panther Nation alive.
Lady Panthers, we want to hear your stories of how playing at Greenville has impacted your life. Your story will be shared on the new Legacy of Women in Sports wall on the Greenville University campus.
Welcome back to the second half. Doug Faulkner along with Tyler Rosen here at H.J. Long Gymnasium with the Greenville Panthers winning so far 64-53. Rodriguez leads the way for the Panthers with 14. Patrick follows him with 12. On the Webster side of the equation, Reed has 20 points in the first half. He was 9 of 10. 2 of 2 from the free throw line, followed by Moore with 11 and Sykes with 10. It was a flurry of turnovers due to the Greenville press with about a minute to go in this game that really turned it to a double-figure point lead for the Panthers. Webster will inbound. We had some administrative changes with the net coming down and a new one being put up here at halftime. It kind of made it feel a little awkward in terms of the Panthers ended up coming back out at halftime really early, and it was kind of interrupted by that net exchange. First bucket by Webster is good, 64-55. And this is the second unit starting this game. Nice pass out to Como from Rodriguez. He misses Reed with the rebound. This is Luster into the front court. Sykes back to Luster. In and out, no good. Rebound Sykes. He kicks it to Hibbert from 3, and it's good. So just like that, it's 64-58. Glenn tries a long 3, no good. Rebound Patrick, he puts it up. It's blocked. Como gets it, no good. And we may have a foul called on Como's shot. We do. Foul's going to be called against Moore. It'll be only his first, and it'll send Como to the line.
Well, the Gorlocks in the first half did a nice job staying out of any sort of foul trouble, team or individual. That's why you might see them play with a little bit more freedom here in the second half.
Como's first free throw is good.
Ugo back into the game, places Luster.
Second free throw is up and nothing but the bottom of the net, 66-58. Webster gets the ball in, almost picked, but Reed handles it back to Sykes. This is Moore. He bowls his way down into the lane, puts it up, and a foul's called.
You're right. He was bullying his way just down into the block area. Draws the foul and go to the line for a couple. He's got the wrapping on that left elbow. Some bleeding earlier in that first half.
Shot is up and good. Moore on the year from the charity stripe was 24 for 49 coming in, only shooting 49%. The second free throw is no good. Rebound Patrick. Rodriguez all the way to the hole. He tried to draw a foul, and the officials weren't going to be fooled by that. Surprised it's actually Greenville ball.
Yeah,
Looked like to me it came out of Rodriguez's hands from here.
Thought so too.
Into the corner, Griffin. And now a late whistle called on Moore. It makes you question it because I thought it was a foul. They didn't blow the whistle, and then it was a late whistle. I think the official didn't like the way it looked afterwards and then blew the whistle. 18:44 to go. Panthers up by 7. This is Rodriguez. This is Griffin. Puts it up, short off the front of the rim. Nice rebound by Como. Rebounds again. And it's going to be off of Webster. Out of bounds. It'll be Greenville ball.
Good changes here for the Panthers as Alvarez comes into the game. Griffin, Lofton, Crespo, and Gerard Webb. And a bit of a clunky start to the half here for the Panthers.
Yeah, and I thought they kind of came out of the half a little different. This is Lofton, 16-footer, hard off the back of the rim. Rebound Hibbert, up to Moore from Sykes. Nice job by Webster on a break there off of a missed free throw. Alvarez. Griffin. Nice pass to Lofton. He kicks it out. This is Crespo in and out. Rebound Sykes for Webster. He's got a lot of people around him. Gets it off to Moore. Moore may go just all the way to the hole. He does. And they're going to call a foul. But they might call travel there, but they're going to get, I can't really tell. It was called, the foul's going to be called, I guess, on Webb. Yeah.
You're going to get a little push there from Webb, I think, before any walk.
Moore, baseline. He's fouled over the back. Is that going to be on Lofton?
Yep.
Yes. Fouls on Lofton. That's his second. Moore will go to the free throw line, and Webster's come out playing some good ball. Greenville coming out a little slowly here. I mentioned they came out with about 6 minutes to go.
Yeah.
There was a half-court competition going on, and the players were participating in it at the end. I kind of wondered what in the world is going on, and the net was being replaced on the west end of this court. Webster's cut it to 3. They're back in this 1-2-2 zone. Webb into the lane. No foul called. Out of, oh, that was close to being over and back. This is Hibbert. Sykes. Reed, 15-footer, no good. Rebound Crespo, he's on the move. Into the front court, gives it to Griffin, all the way down. He missed the layup. Nice rebound, Lofton. Soft touch off the glass. Webster breaking the press. Yeah, that's into Ugo. Right now, Webster going through the press like water here, 68-65. Greenville maintains a 3-point lead. Crespo into the lane. Little floater, 70-65. You know, you just get the feeling no matter what happens in this game, it's going to come down to the last minute just by the way it's being played. Sykes lays it up on the other end, and it's good. 3-point game. Crespo, he'll do it again. The floater, no good. Rebound Reed, he's got somebody long. It's Hibbert. He won't take the 3. Passes it back out. I mean, Webster hasn't taken that many threes tonight. Ugo with the pump fake, sent Lofton up in the air, and just like that, Webster comes back after being down 11, and it's 70-69. And I believe Coach Barber called a timeout, which he never does. Let's see. It's going to be a timeout for Webster. I guess Chris Bunch just giving his guys. I'm really surprised about that timeout from Bunch. Maybe he just needed to collect his guys together. Maybe he wants to give them a little bit of a break. But it kind of confused me there. I just assumed really they've gone on a run where they were down by 11 and now only down 1.
Yeah, they're in the midst of a 17-5 run to start off this. Or check that.
Yeah, and I mentioned it. You may hear me refer back to it a couple of different times, but Greenville came out of halftime, I thought, a little earlier than normal, and they just weren't. It didn't even look like they got up that many shots at halftime. I don't know if that makes a difference, but it was just a little bit of a different routine than normal.
So we'll try this again. It's a 16-6 run for the Gorlocks to start the second half that finds them trailing by just one with 16-12 to play.
And Webster struggled at the end against the press, the end of the first half, but they've come out in the second half and really done a nice job against the press. Griffin, right wing. Patrick back to Griffin. They're playing with it on the right side of the court. Glenn, Rodriguez wants another three, short off the front of the rim. Rebound Como, puts it up, no good. Comes into the hands of Glenn. He puts it in, no good. Here comes Reed. And Webster's just attacking in the front court, stolen by Patrick. Patrick out to Como out front. This is Griffin into the lane, puts it up and good. 15:27 to go. Panthers up by 3. This is Burrows. Splits the double team nicely. Goes to Ugo. He goes through, and they're going to call a foul on Rodriguez. And he's claiming he got all ball, and all the fans from Greenville agree with him.
He certainly got a lot of ball. That's for sure, from this angle at least.
Yeah, that's the 4th foul on Greenville.
4th on Rodriguez.
Yeah, that's an issue. Rodriguez led the team in scoring coming out. I don't know. I don't like playing him with 4, but Glenn got his hands on it, went into the back court, but Reed was able to get it. Reed, Sykes dribbles baseline. He stepped out of bounds. The common error in basketball these days.
Sometimes it feels about 50-50 when they
really does
that
when you catch it on the sideline over there. Rodriguez into the front court, working against Diallo. Rodriguez went to Patrick, back to Rodriguez. He puts it up, no good. Gets it back, puts it up again, and he drew a foul. Rodriguez is able to draw those. I don't know that he'll be able to do it in every game. And he hasn't drawn them on all of his attempts tonight, but he has probably on about 60% of his attempts. This is Rodriguez from the line. His free throw is up and good.
Yeah, he was battling with Ugo down there, and that size mismatch certainly made itself known there. And as mentioned, Rodriguez doing a nice job drawing the foul.
Well, Rodriguez is 47 of 79 from the line this year, shooting 57%. He's 7 of 40 coming into tonight from 3, shooting 17%. And tonight he's shot much better from 3, and it's been the difference. Now a foul on Greenville.
Yeah, they're going to get Taj Como there.
Yeah, Rodriguez is 3 of 7. He only hit 7 all year coming into the game, and he's hit 3 tonight. So Como with the foul. Burrows will put it in play. Comes into Moore. Moore gives it to Reed. Off the glass and in. Webster's played really well here in these first 5.5 minutes coming out of the halftime. Patrick back out to Rodriguez. He steps through off the glass and rolls it in. Nice shot by Rodriguez. 14:20 to go. Almost stolen there. Sykes turns it up, gives it to Burrow, and a blocked shot, and then almost saved in one move by Como. He blocked the shot. It hit the floor and then was heading out of bounds. He went out of bounds but stepped on the out-of-bounds line as he attempted to save it.
Yeah, a heck of an effort there, and I just don't think was able to establish himself back in play, get this third unit out here for the first time in the second half.
See if they can bring some life here.
Excuse me.
That's Moore. Diallo. Back to Burrows. Greenville trying to trap, and it goes into Reed, and he puts it up and in. Reed's a nice player.
Yeah. Good find by Burrows there to get to Reed.
Reed leads the team in scoring. He already has 24 points. Patrick has to shoot that right away, doesn't. He kicks it to Goad. Goad misses. And a rebound bucket and in by Malik Johnson. So Greenville maintaining their slim lead here. And Webster will throw it long. It eventually ends up in the hands of Reed. He gets it. It's knocked out. And now all the way back in the hands of Reed. 10-footer good. A lot of stuff happened there between Reed and Reed. At the end of it, Reed ended up with a nice little short jumper. This is Tully. No good. Rebound Goad. And he puts it up and in off glass. This is the third unit with Patrick. And I think Johnson's on and off with the third. It's close to 5, and they get it. It's awfully close.
5.5 maybe.
Yeah. Finally, the press helping. That's the 19th turnover of the game for Webster.
Yeah, it's been slow going to get that set up here in the second half, but when they do, you see how effective it can be.
Yep. Acevedo will inbounds. Patrick Johnson in the corner. Acevedo! Ring it up. And now almost another turnover, but Webster hangs on to it. This is Reed. And that's out to Hibbett for 3. Webster hasn't hit too many of those. In fact, that's the second one of the evening for them. Tully's going to let one go. Bingo! Got to get out there on Tully. He can warm it up. He's a microwave. Here comes Hibbert. He's going to let one go. He's feeling confident. Hibbert all of a sudden
Let's let
doing
those two
the
go back and forth.
doing the high knees.
Oh.
Acevedo is fouled on the way to the basket. Are they going to call a jump ball? They are.
Possession arrow to the Panthers, but another good shift by that third line. They've had a really good night tonight.
Yeah, they have. The third line is a lot more aggressive in the way they press, and that's what makes it very, very effective. They just show a lot of energy, and they get in position quickly. I've heard Coach Barber talk to his team about that. Into Williams, Glenn, into Como, out to Rodriguez. Glenn penetrates in, 15-footer, floater, no good. Rebound Patrick. He goes up with it, but it's knocked out of bounds. Now let's see what we got. Shot clock violation. It'll be Webster ball. Panthers up by 4, 11:33 to go. And they left Hibbert open. Como recovers nicely. Hibbert throws it up, and it's gotten there by Simmons, who puts it up. 2-point game. Greenville up by 2. Rodriguez into the lane to Glenn. He'll fire a 3. Bingo. Let's see if this, and here comes Luster. He's going to pick it up right where he shouldn't. And nice save there by Davis. Luster bangs, and we're going to call travel. Yeah, Luster got a little bit out of control there.
Credit to Patrick Impart defensively.
Yeah. It's a big game here. Greenville sitting 10-2 in the conference. Webster sitting 9-3, but they played that southern trip, which will be a tough one for Greenville coming up at 21st date, I think. This is Glenn into the lane to Como. Short, kind of short-armed it, and people are on the floor. And this is Davis, and a bucket is no good. Yes, it was good. Glenn for three. Air ball. Saved by Rodriguez. Patrick taken out of his hands. Picked up by Simmons. (88-85). Jump ball should be Webb. You think it's Greenville ball? Let's see.
I think by the scores table it would be Panther basketball.
Yeah, you're right. Arrows pointing that way.
Now maybe the officials had the possession arrow different.
Let's see. Well, I'm trying to figure out who's inbounding the ball. I don't see anybody down there from Webster or Greenville. Finally, Webster's so it's going to be Webster ball. There's a lot of confusion on what should be something simple here. You can see 4 across here by Webster. Yeah, and Crespo late getting there. This is a left-hand scoop shot there by Moore. It's a 1-point game at the 10-minute mark in the second half. Crespo dishes it out. Long shot is missed by Griffin. Here comes Webster. They're looking to try to take the lead for the first time in this second half. They were down by 11 to start the half. Now we're going to have a foul by Webb. He just moved right into Davis.
Yeah, a little bit out of control there from Webb and trying to help with the trap, but couldn't slow down enough.
Davis and Simmons getting some minutes here in the second half and making the most of their time. Hibbert. And a walking call on Simmons. Who are they going to? Oh, hold on.
Everyone in the gym wants a walk.
Well, I thought for sure, and we're going to get a foul called on who?
I think I thought I saw 35.
I did too.
I
was going to say Lofton, and then I looked out there, and he's not there. Is the foul on Como? Who's the foul on?
I guess it might be Taim Como. Well, they should get it figured out on the book at least. They change it now.
And the free throw is up and good by Simmons. Folks, we have a tie game, 88-88, 9:37 to go. And Webster has come out in the second half, and they've played better basketball here in the first 10 minutes. Second free throw in and out. Webb comes up with it. Webb into the front court. He drives, shoots, and no good. And Webb has been quieter than normal tonight.
Yeah.
Trying to look here. He only has 6 points.
Got to start it off on an exciting note when he picked up his 1,000th career point.
Yeah, he scored with only 7 seconds gone in the game. He's been fairly quiet here this evening. And his free throw is right in and right out. The Panthers are 5 of 9 from the line. So they're taking their cue from the women here. Webster's 14 of 20 from the line. Second free throw by Webb is good. Greenville up by 1 with 9:30 to go in this one. This is Hibbert. Splits the double team. Up to Moore. Off of Reed's hands, out of bounds.
Yeah, Reed may have been shielded by a couple of bodies in front and couldn't quite see the ball clearly until the last second. Had some pace on it, too.
One of the factors of this game could be the foul trouble for Rodriguez, because Rodriguez has been a big part of this offense, leading the way in scoring with 17. Glenn from 3, no good. Rebound, Webster. It comes off of Sykes. Back to Moore, back to Sykes. And this is Simmons, 15-footer, no good. Rebound, Como. Here comes Rodriguez into the lane and puts it up, no good. Rebound, Patrick, but it goes off his hands, and they say off of Webster. So Greenville maintains that 1-point thin margin lead with 8:53 to go. Greenville's going to have to try to regain some momentum. This is Glenn. Throws it away to Reed. Reed, 2-on-1. Now they kick it back out. Hibbert does. He'll keep the dribble. Comes into Reed. Reed, easy pass to Sykes for 2, and Webster takes the first lead for them since the first half. They're up 90-89, 8:30 to go. And Greenville looks a little bit lost. Rodriguez wants a 3, and he get it. That's his 4th three-pointer of the game. He only hit 7 coming into it for the season. Almost knocked out of the hands by Jalen Williams. Reed maintains, hits to Hibbert, and all of a sudden Hibbert has become a three-point shooter. Hibbert is gone wild tonight. He is 4 of 4 from the three-point line, and a big reason why Webster has come back to take the lead. This is Rodriguez. Como sets a ball screen, then leaves. Rodriguez goes baseline, and Como misses it, but Patrick gets the rebound, puts it up, and good.
Tough board and put back there for Patrick.
7.5, Greenville up by 1. The press has really not been a factor, but lots of times it can be late in the game. Sykes dribbles the length of the floor, lays it up, no good. Rebound by Reed, he puts it up and in. Reed doing a good job chasing down that missed shot and putting it up and in. Rodriguez, baseline again. Out to Glenn, a 3, no good. And we got a foul. Do we have a foul? What do we got?
I think maybe the shot, when it went off the, the rim, went off the shot clock. Yep. So I think just an out of bounds and possession back to the Gorlocks.
Yeah,
7:01 to play.
Yeah. Glenn is 1 of 10 from 3. I'd like to see him dribble inside and take a shot inside the lane. There's a long pass there out of bounds. And that's looking a little bit like Anthony Richardson from the Colts. He had a 47% completion rate this year, and that's what that pass looked like. Acevedo will inbound. Panthers trail by 1, 7 minutes to go in this one. Rodriguez is up to 20 points in this game. Going to have to find some offense to kind of couple with them. There's Tully short. Rebound, Acevedo. This is Johnson. He's going to shoot a fadeaway, no good. Rebound in there. We should have a jump ball, I think. Or you could get over the back against Ugo, but let's see what they're going to call. Yeah, they're going to call a jump ball. You could have called over the back. It looked like Patrick had it. Ugo came, and it looked like he came over the back, but they're not going to call it that way.
I think a lot of times we've seen that play this year. It has gone to a foul. That's close there, and I think the argument is the fact that Ugo was just wrapped around Patrick. It wasn't a clear fight for the ball necessarily.
Acevedo will inbound. Into Patrick, back to Acevedo on the handoff. He's left wing, gets it out front to Johnson. Back to Acevedo. This is Patrick into the lane. And a soft floater, no good. Rebound Johnson. Acevedo straight away, no. Rebound Sykes. He's in a crowd, and now we're going to get a foul. A quick whistle, I thought, down there. Let's see who they're going to call it on. Patrick's going to raise his hand regardless, and they are going to call it on him.
Yeah, and you saw the swinging of the elbows there. Nothing totally wrong with that from Sykes. He kept those elbows down, didn't get it up around the head or neck, but there's not much you can do as a defender, and I think Patrick trying to plead his case here. What am I supposed to do when it didn't look like much of a reach either. But either way, back down at the other end of the floor, and Sykes has a 1-and-1 to face.
Webster up by 1, 6:21 to go. Sykes to the line. His free throw is up and good for Sykes. Sykes, that's his 14th point, 15th point, now his 16th as he drops the second one in. Goad, corner. This is Patrick, right wing. Skip, Acevedo. Patrick in the lane, drive, shoots it up off the glass. Nice shot by Patrick.
So good when he gets around the rim.
And I think that's who the Panthers are going to need here late in this game. Long pass up to Sykes, and Webster will bring it back out. It goes into Ugo, and Webster comes up with the loose ball. In the corner to Burrows. He dribbles it off his foot out of bounds. It'll be Greenville ball.
We'll bring on substitutions for the Panthers.
I think Webster's going to call a timeout. Let's see. There is a timeout. It is Webster. It'll be full. And with that, we'll take a timeout. You're listening to the Panther Sports Network. Welcome back, H.J. Long, Doug Faulkner, along with Tyler Rosen. Well, Webster comes out with 5:37 to go. They're up 1. They're 38 of 60 from the field. They're shooting 63%. It's no wonder they have a lead. Greenville is 40 of 105. Greenville has taken 45 more shots than Webster. Como in the corner, hits Griffin on the move, down the lane and up and in. Good cut, good pass. Here comes Webster. This is Davis to Burrows. And Davis, 15-footer, is good. Davis playing well. And a shot there by Williams, kind of an up and under move, reverse layup, and give some life to the crowd. This is Sykes. He's going to push it back out. And a shot up and no good by Delisle. And now here is, man, the ball's going everywhere. I'm having a rough time keeping up with it. There's a lengthy pass up to Davis. Here's Burrows. He might have walked. They didn't call it. And that's more, no good. Tipped up and in by Diallo. Here's Rodriguez, right back the other way. It's good and a foul. Up and down we go. That'll give a 1-point lead, and the crowd is all up on their feet on that one. Greenville came racing back up the floor. Rodriguez turning on the Jets. Goes coast to coast and picks up the foul on the layup. He's got an opportunity here to give the Panthers a 2-point lead with 4:24 to go. Greenville is 6 of 11 from the free throw line. Come on, Vincent, put it in. It's up and short and no good. Rebound, Reed out to Sykes into the front court. The ball is kicked away by Crespo.
Soccer background coming into action there. Two-sport athlete, as Griffin will come into the game replacing Rodriguez.
It might be because of some foul situation. Rodriguez has 4. You got to wonder. Reed was wide open. They missed him, but they hit Hibbert for 3. And Hibbert is come unglued from the three-point line. He's 5 for 5. Alvarez on the other end. Here comes Webster. This is Hibbert. He's doubled, throws it. It's caught. Davis from 3. Reed with the rebound. He's fouled, up and in. Up and down we go. Both teams. 106-105. Reed will go.
Foul on Lofton. That's his 3rd as he came down on Reed. And the sophomore out of Atlanta at the line to try and cap it off.
The crowd is entertained right now. Reed's free throw is up and good. Webster has a 2-point lead. Crespo brings it in. Alvarez. Webb from 3. Nothing but the bottom for Webb. Let's hope he can come alive. Ball in, almost picked off. Here comes Davis. Hibbert. Sykes. Webster will pull it out. This is Davis. Now we got to get on Hibbert. Into Reed. Reed back out to Davis. He'll try a 3. Rebound up and in on one move by Moore.
The body control by Carl Moore Jr. on that play to rebound and tip it back in all in one. What a play.
That's Lofton looking to give a ball screen. Good three-pointer by Webb. 111-109. What did I tell you? It's going to come down to the last minute. 2:44. Reed catches it into the front court. Sykes all the way, lays it up and good. 111-111. 2:30 to go. This is Crespo. Greenville now slowing it down a little bit. Lofton. Alvarez. 3-point shot. Griffin, no good. Air ball. Sykes. He may, almost thrown away. Grabbed by Davis. This is Hibbert. No good. Rebound Davis. No good. Rebound Reed. Now it's up and good by Sykes. Unbelievable. Both teams going at it. 3 different opportunities for Webster, and that's what you can't allow on that. Greenville had plenty of opportunities to grab a defensive board. And this has been nothing but total excitement here the last 5 minutes.
Oh, that frantic sequence there. And now I don't know what the
Webster's pointing to the floor, saying there's maybe a slick spot.
I do believe the Gorlocks were trying to get a timeout too, but no signal has been made. You're right. This has been an exciting final few minutes. Still got 2 more of them at least. And
Well, I'm not sure what the timeout was. I think another official timeout.
They've only got 1 left, so. Well, everyone back out onto the floor. And for note, with 2 minutes left to play, Gorlocks will be shooting 2 the rest of the way. And the Gorlocks have only committed 5 fouls, so 1 to work with.
And they'll be going to the line, shooting 2. As Tyler mentioned, the rest of the way. Sykes trying to earn the three-point play the old-fashioned way. He misses. Webster maintains a 2-point lead. This is Rodriguez into the front court. Glenn. That is Williams. And now we're going to get a foul called on Webster as the ball went into Patrick, and he tried to dribble left and go down the lane. Now Patrick will go to the line and shoot a 1-and-1.
I think that was just the 6th.
Okay.
Changed the foul quick there on the scoreboard.
All right.
But one of our officials was right there with you, Doug. They've got it all situated, and now with the next foul, Panthers will be shooting.
This is Rodriguez. He'll inbound the ball. Panthers trailing by 2. Comes out to Glenn. He's going to let one fire. It's no good. Nice rebound by Patrick. This is Rodriguez. 114, 113, a minute 30 to go. And now what do we got?
Timeout.
And it looks like Coach George Barber is going to call a timeout. Greenville up 1. A minute 26 to go. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to the Panther Sports Network. Welcome back, H.J. Long Gymnasium. I'm Doug Faulkner along with my partner, Tyler Rosen. We've got a barn burner. 114, 113 with a minute 26. There's going to be a lot of stuff that happens. And as Al McGuire, the partner of Billy Packer, used to say, there's a lifetime left, Billy. And that's what we have here.
Well, there certainly is, and well, it feels like you've just lined 5 up at the 3-point line, and you could probably go back and forth for 126, and no one will miss.
Yeah,
that's what it's felt like down the stretch.
It really has. I think Greenville's going to stick with their press, and I think you have to because I think the half-court game of Webster's pretty good.
Yeah.
Diallo into Sykes, and Greenville is not. Greenville's going to back away and play a softer man-to-man defense here. And we'll see. Como doing a good job. It's out of the hands. The ball's on the floor. Webb comes up with it. Rodriguez has it. Rodriguez into the lane, gives it into Como. He goes up. It's knocked out of his hands. It's on the floor, put up and good by Patrick, and he's fouled. And this place is a buzz over here in H.J. Long. It's still a one-possession game with 56 seconds to go. Patrick will go to the line. According to my stats, he has not shot a free throw here. He has 18 points. He's 9 of 14 from the field, but has not shot a free throw. Patrick with 12 rebounds tonight. A big free throw, up and rolls around and in. And Greenville will take a 4-point lead with 50 seconds to go, just under a minute. This is Davis. Looking for Sykes. Gets it into Reed. And they almost throw it away. Greenville's dropping back into man-to-man defense in the half court. The crowd comes alive. Sykes, nice defense there by Rodriguez. Here's Reed. Out to Davis inside the three-point line. No good. Rebound, Como. He dribbles up and down the floor. The Panthers better take care of it. Here's Rodriguez. This is Webb. And now it'll come down to whether the Panthers can hit free throws.
Well, Doug, I think something down the stretch here that might not get as much credit or notice that it deserves. That rebound from Taj Como to go up and over without fouling on a missed shot and pull it away and get down the floor, find a teammate, kill some time, and then let someone else get fouled. That's a fantastic play down the stretch here to come up with that rebound without fouling. That's a great play. Energy
and the crowd is really going. Glenn is really trying to get the crowd going. Let's hope he can keep his emotions in check. He can't be so wound up he ends up fouling. Webb up to the line, eyes it, flies it, no good. He misses, and here comes Davis into the front court. Sykes all the way to the hole, no good. Rebound Rodriguez. Rodriguez will be fouled. Come on, guys. Let's hit our free throws. 12 seconds to go. Panthers up by 4. They're trying to split the series with the Gorlocks. This is a big, big game here because the Panthers have already split with Spalding, who's in first place. The Panthers are 10-2, trying to go to 11-2. Rodriguez up and good. Rodriguez has played a heck of a game.
Yes, he has.
Maybe the best game of the year.
Yeah, I'd say so.
That's his 25th point. He's only 2 of 5 from the line, but he needs to try to hit this to make it a 6-point game. His second free throw is good. Nice job, Vincent. 119-113. 12 seconds. You cannot foul. This is Reed. He's going to dribble the length, and they're going to foul. Unbelievable. You do not want to foul in that situation. It stops the clock and gives them an opportunity. You allow them to score, and then you inbound the ball. Unbelievable. Keeps everything alive. Reed. It's good. Reed has been an unbelievable player. He has scored 33 points tonight on 15 of 17. His second free throw is good. I just figured Chris Bunch would call a timeout. He doesn't. They're going to wave the white flag. Greenville will take home the victory. And Greenville will come away with maybe the biggest win of the season, 119-115. A great game here by the Panthers. The Panthers shoot 48 of 115. They got 115 shots up tonight. They were 14 of 50 from 3, 9 of 16 from the line. So they shoot 41% from the field, 28% from 3, 56% from the line, and win the game. And Webster will walk off the floor. Greenville trying to do a little celebration. We hope they can do it in the right way. And Webster had 25 turnovers. Greenville usually forces the opponents on average to 30. And tonight was all about quantity, Tyler.
Yeah.
I mean, it was all about quantity. 115 shots. compared to 75. Unbelievable.
Oh, the Panthers will be happy that they get that extra day in between by playing here on Wednesday, and they don't have to travel over the weekend. So, hey, a big win here tonight, and we talked about this being a big week for both the men and the women. Women had a tough one tonight. The men, it was not easy really at all tonight, but they did what they needed to do, got a big win here at home.
Reed will lead the way for Webster. 35 points on 15 of 17, 5 of 5 from the line, 11 rebounds, 6 assists. What a stat sheet stuffer was Sebastian Reed. Jonah Hibbert got warm. He was 6 of 7 from 3 tonight. 7 of his 10 shots were from 3. He had 20 points. Sykes had 20 points on 9 of 12 shooting, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Moore was 6 of 12, 8-11 from the free throw line for 20. Coach, congratulations on a really big win. Yeah. It's nice to be able to split the series. Your team got up 115 shots, which you got to really kind of like. Some of that comes from you only turned it over 11 times.
Yeah.
So you're going to get up a few more shots, but a few more isn't it. You got 115 shots up in comparison to Webster's 75. Webster shoots 60% from the field and loses.
You know, Doug, that's the system for you. And also, and thank you for noting all that, I think the thing I'm most proud of, and thanks for calling out the shots. We met our goal there. We met our goal in three-point shots. But the biggest goal I'm proud of is our offensive rebounding.
Yep.
We have to do that, and, you know, we weren't shooting a super high percentage either half. A little bit, a lot better, actually, second period on the three-point shots. But, man, they really fought, and Webster's known for rebounding, and so I was just really proud of our guys, the way they fought on the board.
Well, you might be bringing up the stat of the night. I overlooked it. 34-14, which leads to that 115, doesn't it?
Right,
yeah. What a big critical stat there. There was no denying the effort for both teams. It was a great basketball game here this evening, but your guys just weren't going to be denied tonight. That's kind of the way the feeling. That's kind of the feeling you got.
Yeah, I agree. And they really wanted it. Obviously, Webster beat us there. We knew it was for a top spot in the conference, and I don't know where we're staying going into the home stretch, but this helps us a lot. And it was hard tonight. I mean, it really was. We got to find a way to continue to turn people over in the second half. We did it in the first half, but we didn't quite do it in the second half.
No.
It's like we know what to do, but we just can't quite either find the energy or the nerve. I don't know if it's nerve or courage. But we definitely did it. We hit on all the other cylinders. I'm trying to look and see where we're – well, I think we hit all our goals except for the turnovers for us. So that's the one thing we'll continue to work on. But, man, it was a gutted-out heart win tonight.
Yeah, I mean, you're right, Coach. They had, I think, 18 turnovers at halftime and only 7 here in the second half.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know what that would be. You had that flurry right at the end of the first half, which was part of the system. I think they were a little tired.
Right.
They thought half was over. In 1 minute's time, you went up 11 points.
Yeah.
And so congratulations on just such a great win.
Thank you. And another thing, they had a young man hitting threes.
Hibbert,
and man, he 6 for 7. I get a little nervous when somebody goes like that from the field.
Yeah.
But the guys overcame, and fortunate.
Yeah, Rodriguez, he only hit 7 coming into the game.
I know.
And he hit 5 tonight.
Yeah.
And you still got to show him his season stats on that. But, I mean, he kind of was confident from there, and he, scored 27 tonight. A good game by him, good game by Patrick.
Yeah.
He had 19. Webb ended up with 13, and Lofton ended up with 10. But just a great team effort from everybody tonight, I thought.
Doug, thank you so much. Thank you guys for calling the game. You do a great job, and we enjoy watching the game with you guys on it.
Thanks, Coach. Congratulations. Well, Tyler Rosen won't be with us on Saturday. It's one of the reasons I did the play-by-play here for the men, is to kind of tune me up. Buzz Swanston will be here to help me, and we'll be calling Saturday's game. Westminster on the men's side is in the lower quartile, so Greenville will be favored in Saturday's game. A couple of things to think about for the conference is that Greenville is going to have to take that trip down south to play MUW and play Lions, and that's going to be a tough road trip. And the reason I say that is Webster just came off of 2 losses on that trip. They went down there in first place with only 1 loss, and they came back in 3rd place with those 2 losses, and Greenville yet to take that trip. That'll be a big trip for the Panthers, Tyler.
It will, and look, if you can come away, certainly you want to go 2-0 on that trip, but if you can go on the road and come away with a split on that southern swing, if you will, then you'll be happy about that 100%, as Vincent Rodriguez shouts out back home in Mom.
Vincent! We'll talk a little bit with Vincent Rodriguez here. Vincent, congratulations. What made you think you could hit a 3?
Man,
I'm joking with you.
Okay. I mean, man, it's just been working hard all week, consistently just staying in the gym. I mean, it's not always pretty at times, but I'm just putting my faith in God and give him all the glory. And, you know, he was with me tonight for sure.
Yeah, 5 of 9 from 3. You went for 27 points. You had 5 assists. And it looked like tonight you felt like you could do just about anything. You're driving to the bucket. Good job passing as usual, but 27 points. Congratulations. 9 of 18 from the field. As I said, 5 of 9 from 3. And a really great game by yourself. And you had 4 fouls.
Yeah,
scared the heck out of me.
No, yeah, for sure. Yeah, but I really appreciate you guys, especially all the work you guys do for sure. But, I mean, I want to thank my coaches, Coach Barber, for giving me the opportunity to go out there and just lead the team. And I put my all into it, so I'm just glad that, the work's finally showing. And I'm just going to kind of keep my head down and just keep working.
Yeah, Coach Barber talked about you today in his office, about watching film, about making some comments about film. So a lot of stuff happens outside the lines, in practice, watching film.
Oh, yeah,
I think
for
it
sure.
paid off for you tonight.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, we're working all week. The guys have really been coming together. We work hard literally throughout the whole week, film, everything. It's a team effort. I want to thank my teammates. They give their effort every day, and we've just been working real hard. And I'm just thanking God that we came out on top today.
Congratulations, Vincent.
Thank you so
and
much.
great
I really
game
appreciate you
tonight.
guys.
Yes.
Thank you.
That's Vincent Rodriguez. Led the way in scoring for the Panthers tonight with 27, as I mentioned. Kyrie Patrick had 19. Gerard Webb with 13, and Lofton with 10. And so the Panthers with a really big win tonight. They're keeping themselves in a position to try to get the top seed. And they're right there with Spalding. And we'll see what happens. It's going to